Stadium. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Thanks.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Brown wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth and short, ball right at midfield. Really don't have a lot to lose by not going for it there, and they're able to cash in.
100% of the time you're going for this. If you're not, you're probably not a guy that likes to win. So if you want to continue to punt in these situations, you're probably going to continue to lose.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run inside. It's Cobb. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position.
Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brown will throw it. Now improvising. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Cobb. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. There's some room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Looking for the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason move. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Send out the offense to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Got room on the return.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The short hands, it's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in second and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
Brown wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving. Ball is loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Oh, what a caught! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Manning makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a nap.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. He's open on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, it's Washington. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Still on his feet. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Trying to punch it in. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, Manning. Puts it out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Sweep. Hydro.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Arch Madness. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On third down, here's Brown. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing it. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard. He gets a hand on it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And don't forget, they've already had a field goal block. He splits the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tulane taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Green Wave. able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
He might want another play. Throwing Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Cobb. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not...
Punt, and he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Washington. Could be an alley. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Give to Washington again. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Auburn going to work with another first down. This time he wants to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Washington. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Manning to throw. Gonna take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody
offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Cobb. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, this offensive line knew they had a huge challenge coming into this game because the defense registered 6 sacks their last time out. They knew that they were going to have to win some one-on-ones up front. They finally lost the battle on that last play, though. That was the first sack they've allowed in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Going to take a shot. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Longhorn! And the route is on.
And kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes surf and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down will open up the final period. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Washington again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Washington. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The give to the back. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And I think this offense ran the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Washington. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push me forward. I like it going for it on 4th down most of the time anyways, but definitely 4th and inches.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Brown wants to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Here's a give to Washington. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.